of people on my other videos have been asking me, what's my training program like? What do I do for training? What it was like getting ready for the Marines? What is it like now? And truth be told, it changes all the time. Now it's consistent, and there's one thing that is really consistent throughout my whole life, and that's running. But in reality, I'm training completely different now than what I was when I was 13, 14-year-old getting fit for the Marines. Now, what did I do then? I would run 5+ miles every single day. I would get to the gym, lift heavy weights, go home, go to bed, wake up and do it all again. That was my training program. I had no set schedule. It was just a case of train, and try and get them personal bests every single day. These days, I take a slow, kind of thoughtful look at training. I go for a run every day. That stay consistent. These days, I don't go any more than 5k or 3.1 miles unless I'm really feeling it. And then I'll do some sort of bodyweight exercises. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of weight. I have a kettlebell right here, 30-pound kettlebell that I will fling around for a little bit, maybe 20 minutes. I have a 75 to 80-pound punch bag that I'll sometimes put on my back and do squats, or holding front and do front squats. I have some gymnastic rings down in the basement that I will do pull-ups on, dips on, and other exercises. I have a treadmill down there when, if I don't have the time to go to the local areas and run around Back Cove or something like that, I will run on the treadmill and do sprints. But another thing that's kind of seeped into my world in the past 2-3 years is yoga. Now, I'm not saying I do an hour and a half of yoga every single day. I don't have time for that. Sometimes I'll do some sun salutations, but the majority of my yoga is done before bed. I have a flow of stretches that I do every single night. And that flow of stretches doesn't just let me relax before bed. It doesn't just stretch my body. It lets me understand where my body's changing. If I am doing a certain stretch but I feel way more tighter in that certain area, then I know there's something wrong. If I'm getting a little pain in my lower back, then I know how to change my program. Ever since I left the Marines, I've been starting to get little aches and pains around my body. My knees get sore, my ankles are sore, my lower back gets tight. And I have to adapt to them situations. I can't just keep training like I was 13, 14-year-old, and neither can you. Your training needs to adapt as you get old. I'm 25 right now, I'm not old by any means. But my training still needs to adapt, and 3 months down the line, it's probably going to change again. 3 months after that, it'll be something completely different that you've never even seen before. And honestly, you need to do the same. You need to accept the change that's going on in your life. You need to be more mindful of what's going on the older you get. You need to go outside, get some nice deep fresh air, take a long walk, take a nice hike. I did a hike yesterday that was amazing with the wife, took the dog. Took some nice deep breaths, a bit of mindfulness when we got to a local waterfall. And honestly, that was my exercise for the day. And I was happy with that. Today, I woke up, I went downstairs on the treadmill, did some sprints, did a set of pull-ups, dips, sit-ups and squats. Did that 3 times through. Got a really good sweat on, heart rate was really high, and then I stopped. I record everything on this watch right here, calories. I record my running, making sure that I'm trying to keep my running consistent. I do 3.1 miles, which is 5k, as much as I can, and if it's going higher than 24 minutes, there's something going wrong, and I adjust. Most of the time, it's around the 24-minute mark, and if it goes any lower, I've had a good day. I can relax, I can go home, I can stretch and have a nice time. If it gets any higher, then I'll work even harder. I'll do some sprints, I'll do some leg exercises, and I'll adapt. Accept that your body changes and adapt accordingly. Otherwise, you're just going to get injured. If you're training for the Marines, be aggressive, but also be mindful and understand that you have to stretch every night. And like I said, the stretching isn't just to make you relax, it isn't just to loosen your body and lengthen their muscles, it's for you to have a better understanding of a body and mind connection that helps you realize that, oh, my calves are a little bit sore today, maybe I should change my shoes. Oh, my hamstrings are a little bit tight, maybe I should stretch them and then jog tomorrow rather than do sprints. Be mindful of your body, accept change, and go forward and succeed in life. Because in all honesty, if you try and keep your training the same way it has been for years and years and years, you're gonna hit a wall. And you're gonna be disheartened, you're gonna be upset, you'll lose that mind-body connection, and everything will go downhill. So if you take anything away from this one video, if you're training for the Marines, if you're training for something else, if you're training for a marathon, change things up, keep things exciting, understand your body and be more connected. Do yoga, listen to your body, run, keep one thing consistent, like the stretching I do every night, and you'll start to understand your body a little bit more. What I need from you is a discussion down below. If you're thinking about going in the Royal Marines, let me know down below and let me know where you're struggling. The next video, I'm going to try and answer every single one of them questions and keep you updated as best I can. Until then, keep mindful, keep active, and keep learning. Peace.
There goes a sight from my soul.